Good morning. Today we are going to start the new topic. It is the different form of linear equation. Different forms of linear equation. In the previous exercise, we tried to learn the different ways of writing the linear equation. Different ways of writing the linear equation. But today we are going to now see the different forms of linear equation. So the first form of linear equation we call it as general form. General form. Right? In this form, what happens is we write all the terms in one side. Ax plus by, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is called as general form. Clear? We have the advantage of writing the equation in the general form. I will tell you a little bit. Next form of linear equation is called as the intercept form. Intercept form. Intercept form. Right? Intercept form, we write this as x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. This is called as the intercept form. The next form is called as perpendicular form or normal form. Perpendicular or normal form. Normal form. Right? Here this is called as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Is equal to p. This is your perpendicular form. This is the perpendicular form. This is intercept form and this is the general form. Clear? In the perpendicular form, this p, alpha is the angle made with the x-axis. Right? Angle made by the line with the x-axis is angle. So that angle we are denoting here as alpha, and p is the perpendicular distance of the line from the origin. Right? Suppose you have this coordinate. Clear? And on this coordinate you draw the line. Right? And the perpendicular distance of this line from the origin. This is origin. This is the perpendicular. Suppose if this is perpendicular, clear? This is perpendicular. So the perpendicular distance of the line from the origin is denoted as p. So p is the perpendicular distance of the line from origin. Clear? Intercept form, we are able to get the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So if you have this coordinate, clear, and the line is drawn this way, this point where it cuts the x-axis is called as the x-intercept, which is the value of your x-intercept. So it will be marked as a, and this is your y-intercept. The point cut on the y-axis is called as y-intercept. So this distance is b. Clear? And therefore the coordinate of this point could be a0, and here the coordinate of this point will be 0, b. You know that this is the y-axis, and on y-axis anywhere the value of x will be 0. Clear? And this is general form, right? The advantage of writing this general form is we can have the slope. We can have the slope if you have your equation in the general form. Clear? Regarding the slope, you have learned another form of linear equation also, which is called as the slope and y-intercept form. Before, in the previous lesson, you have learned y is equal to mx plus c, right? This is called as the slope and y-intercept form, right? Slope and intercept form. Clear? And you write this equation in the slope and intercept form. The advantage of this one is you get the slope. So the coefficient of x is the slope. Is this very clear? And this is your intercept, y-intercept. Y-intercept. Is this very clear? So this is one method of writing the equation where you are able to get the slope. And when you write the equation in the general form also you can get the slope. So this is another method of finding the slope. Right, if you have your equation in the general form. So how will you get the slope if you have your equation in the general form? In that case, m is equal to minus the coefficient of x. M is equal to, slope is equal to minus sign will be there. And then you will write the slope in the fractional form. Clear? So numerator we will write the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is a. And then we will write the coefficient of y, b. So this is also one of the method of writing the slope. So if you have your equation in the general form, also you can write the slope. So what we did is m is equal to minus, then in the numerator we will write the coefficient of x, and then we will write the coefficient of y in the denominator. Is this very clear? So we are going to use these three different forms of linear equation, and then we will solve the questions. Is it very clear? Now we are going to start with the first question, right? See, the first question is, write down the equation of the straight line cutting off intercept A and B. Write down the equation of the straight line cutting off intercepts A and B from the axis where A is so and B is so. So here, this question is very simple. We are already given the intercepts. We are given the intercepts. That means we will use the formula number 2 and we can write down the equation. So first of all, we will take number A, right, where the intercepts are A is equal to -2 and B is equal to 3. These are the intercepts. The value of A and B are the intercepts. So this is x-intercept and this is y-intercept. Clear? Now using this 2 intercept, we can write down the equation using the formula number 2. So formula number 2 is x over A plus y over B is equal to 1. Clear? Now in this formula we are going to put the value and then simplify. So x over -2 plus y over 3 is equal to 1. Right? In the next step, you know how to simplify the fraction number. Taking the LCM, LCM of these two will be -6. Right? So now this divided by -2 will be 3. So 3 into x is 3x. Right? This is plus. Now this -6 divided by 3 will be -2. Please be very mindful of the sign. -6 divided by 3 will be -2, and -2 into y is -2y is equal to 1. Clear? Now next we can do the cross multiplication. 3x -2y, because plus minus will become minus, is equal to -6. Now this is your equation. You can leave the answer in this form, or if you want you can have all the term in one side also. It depends. Okay, since I could have left it like this only, but just because this -6 is negative and I want to make it positive, this is just a matter of my wish, right? Otherwise this is the final answer. So this answer will be then 3x minus 2y is equal to, this -6 is brought to left hand side, so this will become plus, this is 6 is equal to 0, and this become your final equation. Is this very clear? Let us take Roman number 3, right? Roman number 3. Here the value A is equal to minus k over m, right? And B is equal to k. B is equal to k. So here we have these two intercept. Clear? Now we have to write the equation using the same formula. So I can write now x over minus k over m plus y over k is equal to 1. Right? Now we are going to simplify. But before that we will simplify this part. Denominator is a fraction number, so we will make it upside down. So this becomes minus m will go up. So m x over k plus y over k is equal to 1. Now you know when your fraction is a negative number, this minus sign can go with the numerator or can go with the denominator. It is up to you, right? You have freedom, you can take it with anyone. So this time I am going to take this minus sign with the numerator. Is it okay? So that it becomes more easy for me to find out the LCM. Therefore, LCM of these two will be k only, and then numerator will be minus mx plus y is equal to 1. And then this implies your minus mx plus y is equal to k, right? So your equation is completed now. Now you can do little bit of arrangement. So because first term is negative, I can take it to that side, it becomes positive, because first time looking negative is not good. So we can say mx is moved to the right side, so it became positive. This y also goes to that side, will become negative, and then plus k will remain on the same side. This is your final equation. So you might have found it very simple. If you have the intercept, the value of x coordinate, the x intercept and the y intercept, then writing the equation is a very simple task. Clear? Thank you. And now we are moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 is just opposite of question number 1. In question number 1, we had intercept and then we wrote the equation. Clear? Now in question number 2, you have the equation and then we have to find out the intercepts, x-intercept and y-intercept. So let us see what we can do. How can we do it? So we are taking the first question, A. This equation is 3x plus 5y minus 15 is equal to 0. Now, if you are given a linear equation in the general form, this is the general form, right? You know this is general form. Why? Because all the terms are written in one side. So this is called the general form of linear equation. So if you have the equation in the general form, how can we use it? Or how can we reduce the equation so that we are able to get the intercepts, x-intercept and y-intercept? So to do that, what we can do is, first of all, this constant will be taken to the right side. This constant will be taken to the right side because the question is to find out the intercept. So if you visualize the intercept form, then in the intercept form your equation was x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. That means only the variable part is on left side and constant was moved to right side. So we are doing that same activity. First of all, we will do that. 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. This is the first one. And then in the intercept form, you can remember what is appearing on the right hand side. On right hand side, we can see always 1. In the intercept form, you always see right hand side as 1. So here we will try to make this also as 1. Clear? So we are trying to make this as 1. Once you make this as 1, automatically you will be able to generate x-intercept and y-intercept. So to make this 1, we will divide it by itself. We will divide the number by itself. So this is 15. That means you are going to divide this by 15. Now since you are dividing right hand side by 15, that means on the left hand side also each and every term will be divided by the same number, 15. Clear? So let us do that. So 3x divided by 15 plus 5y divided by 15 is equal to 15 divided by 15. Clear? Now simplify this. So when you simplify, this is 3 1s are 3 and this is 3 5s are 15. 5 1s are 5 and 5 3s are 15. This is 15 1s are, this is also 15 1s are. Equation is done. So this is finally x over 5 plus y over 3 is equal to 1. Now you could reduce your general form in the intercept form. Clear? So this will give you the value of your a and this will give you the value of your b. That's it. So we will say therefore a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3. This is your answer. So this task also is very simple. Alright, thank you. We are moving on to question number 3. Question number 3 is find the equation of the line which makes equal intercept on the axis and passes through the point 2, 3. So we have to write down the equation here of a line which makes equal intercept on the 2 axes. So let us draw the diagram. This is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. This is x-axis and this is your y-axis. Now according to the question, this line makes equal intercept on the 2 axes. That means this distance, equal intercept means this distance is same as this distance. Am I very clear? So if this is A, this also is A. Right? So this line, it makes equal intercept on the 2 axes. Number 1. Number 2, also this passes through a point. And that point is somewhere here, anywhere you can mark. This is 2, 3. Clear? So this is the complete question. The line makes equal intercept with the 2 axes and it passes through this point. If this is so, then write down the equation. Alright. Now we have three different forms of linear equation, right? General form, intercept form, and then last is the perpendicular form. So obviously here, because the question talks about the intercept, so we will use the formula number 2, right? So intercept form is, how do you write? X over A plus Y over B is equal to 1. So this is your formula, right? Make a habit of writing the formula every time, right? So that you don't have to memorize. Now we will use this value. So first of all, the intercepts are same. That means this is A and this also is A. So X over A plus Y over A is equal to 1. Now let us simplify. So when you simplify, the LCM of these two will be same, A, and then numerator will be X plus Y simply, and is equal to 1. Cross multiply, and your final equation is X plus Y is equal to A. Clear? So this is your equation of this line. Clear? Now there is another fact which is given, that this line passes through this point. Now according to the question, if this line passes through this point, that means this point must satisfy this equation. Okay, so we will put this coordinate in this given equation for X and Y, and we will calculate. We will get the value of A, right? Let us name this as equation number 1. So we will say, since line passes through 2, 3, so what happens? We'll use this point for X and Y. So 2 plus 3 is equal to A, and this implies your A value is equal to 5. Just put it in this equation and you complete your equation. So therefore we'll say required equation is what? X plus Y is equal to A, and your A is 5. So this is your equation, right? This is your equation of this line, which makes equal intercept on the two axes, and also it passes through the given point. Hope I am understood. Thank you. Now next we are moving on to question number 4. It is very close to question number 3, right? So let us see first of all what the question number 4 says. Question number 4, write down the equation of the line which makes an intercept of 2A on the x-axis and 3A on the y-axis. Given the line passes through so and so, find the numerical value of A. Right? So let us see then, let us draw the coordinate. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. Right? This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now the line makes an intercept of 2A on the x-axis. Clear? Let us draw the line. This line, it makes an intercept of 2A on the x-axis and 3A on the y-axis. 3A on the y-axis. Is it okay? And then it passes through a point which is 14 and minus 9. 14 and minus 9. That means that point will be somewhere here in this coordinate. Anywhere, it can be anywhere, but it is on the line, that is important. 14 and minus 9. Is this okay? So you have to find the numerical value of A. This is your question. In the previous question also we have calculated the value of A, and here also we are going to calculate the value of A. So there is no difference between this question and that previous question. Here we have to simply find the value of A. So now again in this question also they have given us the intercept. So we will use the intercept form of linear equation. So once again the intercept form, right? Intercept form you know now. X over A plus Y over B is equal to 1. This is your intercept form. Now put the value. Now X intercept is how much? 2A. And Y intercept is how much? 3A. So for A we will write 2A, and for B we will write 3A, and we will simplify. So X over 2A plus Y over 3A is equal to 1. Is this very clear? Now next, this line passes through this point. So this point should satisfy this equation. So let us put the value. Or first of all, we can simplify. We can go for some more step. X. Okay. LCM of this will be 6a. Right? 6a divided by 2a will be 3. So 3 into x, 3x plus 6a divided by 3a will be 2. So 2 into y is 2y and is equal to 1. Cross multiply. This is 3x plus 2y is equal to 6a. This is your equation. Name it number 1. And now this line is passing through this point. So this point must satisfy this equation. Right? Since line passes through 14 and minus 9, so what? Put the value. 3 into 14 plus 2 into 9 is equal to 6a. Clear? Next step we can do here itself. 14 3s are 42 plus minus, because we are going to multiply these two quantity. So minus 9 2s are 18 is equal to 6a. Now 42 minus 18, 24 is equal to 6a. And this implies your a is equal to 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. So you got the value of a, right? Here we are not asked to give the equation. If we are asked to give the equation, further we will put it here and then we will write the solution. But we are asked only to calculate the value of a. So this is your final answer. Hope I am very clear. So it's very important for us to read the question carefully and then see what is the question and only do to the point. Right? Don't go beyond. Unnecessary. Do not waste your time. Thank you. Now question number 5 will be your assignment. Right? Question number 5 is your assignment. We are moving on to question number 6. Look at the board. Question number 6. A straight line passing through 2, 3. A straight line passes through the point 2, 3 and the portion of the line intercepted between the axis is bisected at this point. Find its equation. Okay, first of all, let us draw the coordinate. Then we'll try to understand the question. This is the coordinate. This is horizontal is x-axis and this is your y-axis. So this line also is drawn this way, right? Because this line has intercepts on the axis. Clear? Now, what the question says, in this question we do not have the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Clear? But what the question says, see the question says is the portion of the line intercepted between the axis. Portion of the line intercepted between the axis. This is the portion of the line which is between the intercept, right? So that means the question talks about this portion of the line. Is this very clear? So according to the question, the portion of the line between the intercept is bisected at the point, and that point is 2, 3. 2, 3. Is this very clear? If this is so, then write down the equation of this line. Clear? We don't have the coordinate of this point. We do not have the coordinate of this point. So far in the previous question, we always had the coordinate of this point and then this point. So we were able to write down the equation easily. But now at this moment, in this question, we do not have the coordinate of these 2 points, but we have the coordinate of one point. We have this point through which the line is passing. Okay. But what is important here in this question is that this point is said to bisect the portion of the line between the intercept. This point bisects the portion of the line between the intercept. Hope I am able to make you clear. Are you getting me? This is the portion of the line between the intercept, right? And this is going to be bisected by this point. Bisected means what? Bisected means divided into 2 equal parts. So if you know the meaning of the terms, then the work becomes easy. So we will be able to generate the coordinate of this point and then this point. Is it okay? So see, how do we do that? You know this is midpoint, right? This is midpoint. So how do we calculate the coordinate of this point, the midpoint, if you have the coordinate of this? By using the midpoint formula, right? Where we use the formula midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Similarly, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is the formula we use for finding the coordinate of the midpoint. Clear? So we will use this concept only, and then we will be able to get the coordinate of these 2 points. Is this okay? And once we get the coordinate of these 2 points, then we can easily write down the equation. Done? So now see. This is the point on the x-axis where you know that y part will be 0. So y part is 0. Now I am only worried about my x part. So I will fill that part. Now let me write the coordinate of this also. This is on the y-axis, and on the y-axis the value of x will be 0. So that x part will be 0, and then we are now left with the y part. Clear? So we will try to fill these blank spaces. Once we fill this blank space, very easy. Now look here. How you get 2 using this formula? This x plus this x divided by 2 is equal to 0. Right? This gives you the coordinate of this point, the x value of this. Clear? So using this formula, we know from midpoint formula, right? What? X is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Clear? Your x is already 2, is equal to, you can assume any one of these 2 as x1. So suppose if this is x1, so x1 is missing, x1 plus x2. x2 is how much? 0 divided by 2. Simplify, you will get the value of x1, and this implies your x1 is equal to 4. So that means the value of x you have calculated is, this is now 4. Is it okay? Similarly, this is the notation for similarly, right? 2 parallel and ly. Similarly, now y is equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This implies your y value is 3. y1, suppose this is y1, then 0 plus y2 missing divided by 2. Is it okay? So simplify, and then you are getting this as y2 is equal to 6. Cross multiply 6, and therefore this is 6. So now you got this coordinate, and you can now write down the equation. Therefore, required equation, once you get the value of coordinate of this point and then this point, you can write down the equation. So required equation will be x over a, this is 4, plus y over 6 is equal to what? 1. Simplify, this is LCM of these 2 will be 12. So this is 3x, this is plus 2y is equal to 1, and finally your equation is 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. This is your equation. This is your final equation. Am I very clear? This is your final equation. Is it okay? So now we can leave this answer. Otherwise, if now here also, if you want to do the rearrangement and you want to shift this 12 to left hand side, you can go for that also. But it is not necessary, right? As I told you before also, this constant can be together in one side if you want to write this equation in the general form. But for me, this time I am leaving it because my 12 is positive. So this also will be good answer. Is this very clear? So with this, we are ending the session here itself. Thank you so much for watching the video, and keep practicing and enjoy learning maths. Thank you so much.